Sunday morning, May 24th, 2020, dear members of Rushford Lutheran. A number of events have happened during this past weekend that have significantly changed the time frame for our church to consider reopening its doors. Governor Walz's most recent mandate permits us to restart many of our weekly fellowship and service activities for men and women, including men's club, ladies' circles, sewing and quilting. Social distancing and safety procedures such as wearing face masks remain in place, even as these groups may begin meeting after the 1st of June. The council will also be meeting on June 1st as well to determine if we are ready to resume worship under the state mandate of 25% capacity. We are still putting a few of our safety measures in place: extra sanitation, removal of paper products from the narthex and sanctuary, and providing hand sanitizers at the door. I do anticipate that we will begin offering public worship on June 7th, or at least shortly thereafter. Which brings me to the primary purpose of this message. The decision for the church to reopen and your decision on when it is right to attend must be two different decisions. If you are in any of the categories for high risk of catching COVID-19, we implore you to continue worshiping through either our recorded services on our website or the home phone system. These alternative ways of worshiping will continue to be provided as we continue to work our way through this pandemic. Along with those who are at high risk medically, there will also be those of you who simply believe that the risks of catching COVID-19 by being in a public place are still too high. Again, as your pastor, I encourage you to continue remaining faithful in worship attendance through these electronic means. However, there are many individuals who have expressed a desire to resume corporate worship as soon as possible, and that is what we plan to do within the guidelines of Governor Walz's most recent mandate. One of the ways we will be able to abide by the capacity numbers and to continue social distancing is by having an 8 a.m., 9:30 a.m. service on Sunday mornings, and by resuming our 5:30 p.m. service on Monday evenings. So 2 services on Sunday morning, 1 on Monday evening. We are also blessed to have overflow areas in the narthex and in the fellowship hall if we do reach the 25% capacity limit in the sanctuary. You will soon be receiving the June newsletter, which will outline more details of what worship here at Rushford Lutheran will be like when worship resumes. But again, I cannot emphasize this enough. God does command us to worship, but with His grace, He also gives us the choice today on how that will happen. And for many of you, the choice may be to continue to worship at home. But for others, it will be to gather here as soon as the facility is safely ready. This is the freedom that we share in the gospel. The freedom the Apostle Paul writes about in Galatians chapter 5. For you were called to freedom, brothers, only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For the whole law is fulfilled in one word: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if you bite and devour one another, watch out that you are not consumed by one another. I am looking forward to seeing many of you soon, face to face. Be safe. God's mercies are new to us each day. His peace be upon you.